It's time for Eastern View High School basketball. Good evening, everybody. Donnie Johnson along with Gary Deal. And tonight we bring you the game between the Eastern View Cyclones and the King George Foxes. On paper, looks like a runaway. Eastern View 16-1, and King George comes in with a record of 3 wins and 12 losses. Eastern View just gets better all the time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight's game, Donnie. I haven't seen Eastern View play since the first part of the season, and I'm just looking to – I can already tell more energy, more confidence by the warm-ups tonight than I saw at the first part of the year. So it's amazing when you compile a good record and what it does for your confidence.
People like a winner, too. I saw
Yes.
this team in a scrimmage game in Madison back in November, and I said, they're going to be a good team. They have turned out to be a really good team, led by Josh Seguidor, who's averaging 25 points a ball game, leading the Battlefield District in scoring. And then you've got Adrian Hull, who can slam it down with the best of them. He puts on a good show. This is a good ball club. We should have a good game tonight.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if they have involved Adrian Hall in the low post game a little more than they were in the first part of the season. I think he could go to work down there. I think you could play off him with an inside-out game. I'll be curious to see how that goes tonight.
Well, Eastern View has a really good starting 5, and they have a good deep bench, good ball club. Big night over at Culpeper tonight. Amaya Robinson going for her record-setting points. And we'd like to have been over there, but we can't be everywhere. We haven't had Eastern View on in a while. So we wish her the best as we go on. We'll be cutting in and out, bringing you that as she scores tonight, too. So we'll be back with the starting lineups in a moment. Eastern View hosting King George on the Culpeper Media Network. All right, Gary. The starting lineups being introduced. Tell us who's out there.
Okay, introduced just now is Corey Thompson. Number 24 is Aiden Wright. And earlier was Xavier Pryor, Eli Toadslow, and Tashawn Thomas. And now for Eastern View, coached by Patrick Thornhill.
And he's on crutches after that knee operation. He got back, he's been back for 2 games now.
Got Adrian Hall, who's having a good year. Cam Roy. Number 10, Josh Stevedore.
Detrez Gahagan being introduced, and finally, Mikhail Epperson.
And Mikhail Apperson, yep.
Whole starting lineup for seniors. First 8 or 9 ball players for Eastern View are seniors. This is senior night. You'll see that at halftime, all the festivities that are taking place. But Patrick Thornhill going to have a big rebuilding program next year. He loses a lot of ball players, but he has a good JV group coming along, and they won tonight by a score of 52-37. And a lot of King George's 37 points came against Culpeper's reserves as they played everybody. All right, just about set to go. It'll be Aiden Wright jumping against Adrian Hull.
Yeah, I'm looking for a fast-paced game tonight, and I want to see how Eastern View comes out and if they can play that fast game pace, but also stay in control.
They're winning ball games. Seguidor outside Apperson, working the ball down, and there goes Hull, cross court, Seguidor, averaging 25, and he gets the first 3. Adrian Hull is averaging 13 points a game. Oh, nice, almost saved there by Alex Ayanku, Seguidor.
Now you can just see the energy and the confidence that Eastern View has. I didn't see that first part of the year. They were playing really well the first part of the year, but they have a different confidence and energy level right now.
You won 16 and lost 1.
Yes, that's what I said earlier. Right, I agree.
It breeds confidence.
Yes.
Sebador takes a long 3. That's Gary Deal shot there. From the corner, 3-pointer. Travel to Sean Thomas. Cam Roy looking for help inside. And Hull along the baseline is fouled.
I'd like to see Hall post up down there. I haven't seen him do that yet, but maybe I know they're in a motion offense, but love to see him work at a low post a little bit and get the ball to him.
Cam Roy. Nope. Rebound. No good. Gahagan got the ball, but he couldn't get the basket to fall. Pryor, baseline, kicks it over. Thomas, no. Rebound. Right. Off the glass, too hard. 4 shots, 5 shots, 6 shots, 7 shots for King George, and they finally put it in.
Yeah, Eastern View's got to block out a little bit more and focus on those rebounds. Early part of the game, though, I think the game will loosen up and they'll get in their transition game, and I don't think it's going to be close tonight.
Aiden Wright puts it in for the 3-point try. Field goal and the extra point. Sebador. Roy down the lane, no. And King George comes down with a loose ball. Outside for 3, shot no good. Hull. Sebador. Double teamed and loses it. Trying to do a little too much that time.
That's what I mean by playing that fast-paced tempo, Donnie, and staying in control at the same time and limiting your turnovers.
Pryor can't get it to go. Down under. Pass kicked around. Now reverse layup is up and in by Wright. And Patrick Thornhill has seen enough. He wants to call a timeout and talk things over there and get his players under control. Timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200. Found & Sons, 825-3530. UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
5:25 to go here in the first period. And King George leading Eastern View by a score of 8-3. 3-pointer by Sebador, the only points tonight for Eastern View.
I'm thinking that Coach Thornhill probably tried to calm him down a little bit, Donnie, because sometimes too much confidence can lead to too much one-on-one.
Pryor in the corner. Thomas can't get it to go. Adrian Hull has it blocked. And the other way, Wright puts it in and is fouled. And now Cam Roy is hobbling, and he goes out of the ball game. Alex Iyanku will come in. It was not a foul. It was just that Cam Roy was hurt, and the officials called it. And now we do have a foul. Foul's going to be called on Pryor. Xavier Pryor charged with the foul. Ayanku gets it in outside to Cibador. 10-footer, no, yes, got the roll. Thought it was coming off the far end. It dribbled in. Pryor. And pass thrown away. Touch last by whom? They say King George, so it'll be Eastern View ball, I think. Now they're going to reverse it and give it to King George. Eli Truslow, number 3, just checked into the ball game for the Foxes. Right for 2. Not much defense there on the inbounds play. 12-5. Eastern View is trailing.
Yeah, caught Eastern View asleep there, and he just made a quick cut and had an easy layup.
Cibador got the basket through the foul. Josh Cibador, the senior. All 5 starters are seniors this year, and about 3 or 4 of the others, as we mentioned, going to be a big rebuilding year next year. Cibador. No good. Rebound comes down to Hagan. Underneath. Apperson for 2. Nice play there by Mikael Apperson and a good pass from outside.
We'll see how what kind of bench King George has here. They've brought in a couple reserves. We'll see what that does to the game here. Eastern View's putting a lot more ball pressure.
Truslow has it knocked away. Here goes Cibador. Almost a dunk, but not quite. He couldn't quite get his feet under him. 12-11, Eastern View back to within 1. Now the pressure is starting to take its toll on King George. Truslow off the glass for 2. (14-11). 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Underneath to Gahagan for 2. This is a good ball club. They'll get going here in a minute. Steal. Gahagan all the way. 2 more. Now King George wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor, and we will be back in 30 seconds.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200. Found & Sons, 825-3530. UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
15-14 after being behind early. Eastern View gets the lead.
That's what happens, Donnie, when you bring in a couple players off the bench. They look like they're young, maybe a little bit more inexperienced than the starters, and Eastern View leaves most of their starters in, and you wind up with about an 8-point difference there in a matter of about 45 seconds.
Wright lost the ball out of bounds after being double-teamed. Good defense there by Eastern View. 2:35 left first period. Alex Ayanku.
You got to have good ball handlers when you're playing against that pressure that they are putting on the ball right now.
Ayanku has the ball taken away. Pryor in the corner. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Truslow knocked it around. Eastern View comes up with it. Gahagan underneath. A.P. Hull, excuse me. just in the ball game. (17-14). Truslow down the lane, no good. Rebound, scramble for it.
See what that pressure has done is sped up the tempo in transition, and Eastern View is a much better team with a fast tempo.
Oh, yeah. Hull from outside, no. Rebound, Yanku. Back to Hull, driving. Nice little shot in there by Adrian Hull, 19-14. Truslow down low in the corner. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Adrian Hull. And King George back on the attack. 45 seconds and counting. Thomas outside. Down low, Wright turns, wheels, up off the glass and good. Nice play there by Wright, forcing it up against two defenders.
It's 11 points for Wright. He's having a good first half. He's a skilled player. He looks pretty good out there.
Yes, he does. 19-16. Eastern View by 3. Hull for 2. 21-16. 10 seconds. West to Thomas, back to West, coming down, and a steal. Sewador is fouled. With 0.9 seconds left on the clock, Josh Sewador will go to the free throw line. (21-16), Eastern View leading. Josh Sewador, the senior. Got it. Mason Settle checks into the ball game now. Second shot coming for Sewador. Off the front iron. And the first quarter comes to an end with the score, Eastern View 22 and King George 16. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. Since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found in Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found in Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
Well, after about 2 minutes, Eastern View had a 6-point deficit staring them in the face. Now they have a 22-16 6-point lead as we start playing the second quarter. Culpeper, Eastern View, and King George. West underneath, Truslow kicks it out. Pryor can't get the ball to go. AP Hill is there to get it. AP Hull. Mason Settle. No. Deion Williams, the senior, now in now for Eastern View, number 11. Took that shot. Truslow wheels. Can't get the roll. Mason Settle comes down with the ball.
I'd like to see him set the ball up here and work a motion offense and take your time, be a little patient. Let everybody touch the ball 2 or 3 times and before someone fires it up.
Well, Seamador fires it up in and out, couldn't get it. Fire the other way. Gets a pick, can't shoot off of it. Truslow kicks it out, Thomas. And he is fouled on the drive. Will not be a shooting foul. More subs coming in now for inbounds play. Almost a steal. Long three-pointer from outside is good by Corey Thompson. And we understand that Amaya Robinson just got the record-breaking basket over at Culpeper. And our congratulations to her. She will get many more. Everything she gets now is both a Culpeper and a Battlefield District record. Every point, and she's got another year to go.
Another year to go and having 1,600 and some points.
1,741 now.
1,741, wow. She could really increase that to almost an unbreakable record unless somebody has an unbelievable 4 years.
Do you know what the state record is?
I'd be scared to guess, Donnie.
Almost 3,400, 3,392. She would have to average 50 the rest of this year and next year to take that. You know what the national record is? Some girl in Texas scored 5,424 points, and to get that record, Amaya would have to average 200 points from now until the end of her high school career. Amazing that anybody can get that many. Meanwhile, right here, Mason Settle at the line. Got it. (23-19), 4-point lead.
Mason's got a little height with him, and I saw in warm-ups he can jump a little bit, and he's got good rotation on the ball. I don't remember him the first part of the year. Maybe he wasn't playing as much, but I like the way he's playing so far.
Yeah, he's come along over the year. I've seen him, come along. He's going to be a good ball player. They're going to need him next year. Almost a steal there by Hull.
Well, Coach Thornhill's resting some of his starters, which I like about this point of the game, and giving some of his bench some time. They're playing good defense.
Flyer stops, turns, can't get it to go, and it goes off. Deion Williams. Out of bounds. Well, I thought it did, but one official said it did, the other official said it didn't, so it will be Eastern View ball. And subs check it in. We'll pick them up for you as they go. Kim Roy has not come back into the ball game. He went out with what looked like he may have turned his ankle.
Either that or his knee, Donnie, and it didn't look too good. So I don't know. I don't believe he'll be back tonight.
Well, Yanku can't get it to go, has it blocked. Fire. Right. And he is fouled by Mikhail Epperson. 4:41 to go, first half. 24-19 Eastern View. Pryor, little 10-footer, drops in. 24-21, Eastern View back with only a 3-point lead. Apperson for three, no. Ayanku there to knock the ball around, but he can't control it. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I'd prefer putting my starters back in and getting up 10 or 15 before the first half is over in this last 3 or 4 minutes. I'd feel a lot more comfortable.
And up and in, Wright.
Especially with Wright in the game.
He is playing some good basketball. AP Hall can't get the shot to go. Settle comes up with a loose ball. Ayanku backs it out.
Actually, I'd call timeout right here.
And Ayanku is fouled. .345 to go. 24-23. Culpeper up down. Eastern View up by 1. Only 1. Now Hagen comes back in. Adrian Hull comes back in. Hull stops off the glass too hard. AP Hull back. He is a good scrapping ball player down under.
I like him attacking the offensive boards. That's important, attacking the offensive boards and getting those second and third chances.
Adrian Hull, a little short on that shot. Pryor gets it into the middle. Pryor going down the lane, got it, give and go. 26-25, King George back to within a single point. Patrick Thornhill, you may see on that far side on these crutches, directing traffic. A nice alley-oop there to Adrian Hull. 28-25. And we got a foul down low. And now AP Hull is hobbling around a little bit. .232 left on the clock in the first half. Halftime will bring you senior night, so you want to stay tuned for that.
I think you're right, Donnie. I see Cam Curl over there in the corner, and he has ice on his ankle, I believe.
Long three-pointer from outside, no good. AP Hull comes down. Sewador. And Darren Dunnington is fouled. We'll go to the line. He will not go to the line. Oh, excuse me, Malachi Cox, 21. I'm looking at the wrong score sheet. Sewador can't get it to go. He got that first, switched that first three-pointer. He hasn't done a whole lot since. Thomas for three, no. Adrian Hull dumps it off. Cox can't get it, and Gahagan is going to be fouled. Two shots coming for Detrez Gahagan. More subs set to check into the ballgame now. Got it. Ayanku will come back in, and Malachi Cox will go out. Hagen's second shot is up and it curls in. 30-25, 5-point lead. Biggest of the night for Culpeper. Eastern View has been 6. And there goes A.P. Hull, who missed it.
He got pushed big time in the back. I can't believe the referee missed that.
3-pointer there for Wright. How many points is that for Wright tonight?
I got him for 16, Donnie.
16.
First half.
16 out of 26. That's a pretty good ratio. And we got a foul, and Sewador will go to the line. 1:16 to go, first half, 30-28. King George back to within 2. And if Eastern View thought this 3-12 King George Fox team was going to roll over, they were wrong. Sewador puts it in. 11 points now for Josh, averaging 25 a game. Missed it. Hagen had it, lost it. From the corner, West for 3. Dawson West. And we are tied at 31 as we come down under a minute to go.
See, this is where I think if Hall was underneath posting up, you'd have a separate option than what they have now.
Sewador to Hull. Little acrobatic layup there, and Eastern View up by 2. Under 30 seconds, West almost has his pocket picked. And a foul is going to be charged on Sewador. .27 seconds and change. And at the line, Dawson West for King George. Fox is playing a much better ball game than they did when we saw them over at Culpeper.
Well, they're shooting the ball with a high percentage here in the first half, Donnie. Of all the shots they've shot, especially in the lane, they've made 80% of the shots in the lane.
1 out of 2 for West. 33-32, Eastern View up by 1, coming down now on 20 seconds in the first half. Sewador. Hull driving, dumps it off. A.P. Hull, no. A.P. Hull again, no. Wright comes down with the ball, 3 seconds. Long jumper is no good as the first half comes to an end with a score. The Eastern View Cyclones 33, the King George Foxes 32. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's ball game in just a few minutes. You're watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can direct your attention down to the American flag, we are going to honor our Eastern View basketball players at this time. Our first senior, Number 24, Mikhail Apperson. He is escorted by Ashley Postma and CJ Apperson. He spent 4 years on the basketball team and has ran 4 years on Eastern View track. He is a member of the National Honor Society, SCA, National Technical Honor Society, and treasurer. His plans after graduation is to attend Randolph-Macon and to study cybersecurity and finance. His best things about the sport is playing with his friends and everyone becoming family over the last 4 years. Thank you, Mikhail. Our next player, number 1, Jaheim Fry. He's being escorted by his brother, Darren Colbert. He's been on the team 1 year, and he's also participated in football for 4 years here at EVHS and 2 years on track. After graduation, he plans to attend a university, hopefully to play football and major in sports medicine. Things he likes most about the game is seeing all of us connecting in a good way. Thank you very much, Jaheim. Our next player, number 4, Datrez Gahagan. He is being escorted by his mother, Therese Kisonis, and his father, Desmond Gahagan. He's been a member of the basketball team for 4 years. Oh, brother Desmond Gahagan, I'm sorry. He's also a member of the football team and runs track. After graduation, he plans to play D2 football at Emory and Henry University. And the thing he likes most about basketball is playing with his brothers. Thank you, Datrez. Our next senior is number 0, Adrian Hull Jr. He is being escorted by Adrian Hull Sr. and Vanessa Hull, Aher and Avari Hull, brothers. He spent 2 years on the basketball team, and at Eastern View, he has participated in the National Technical Honor Society. After graduation, he plans to go to a 4-year college for cybersecurity and hopefully play basketball. With the team, he really likes it as we play as a team and get along. Thank you, Adrian. Our next senior, number 3, Alex Hayonku. He is being escorted by Yolanda and Junior Hayonku and sister Angie Hayonku. He's spent 4 years on the team. He's also run track for 1 year here at Eastern View. He's a member of the National Technical Honor Society, and after graduation, he plans to attend a major university and major in cybersecurity. Things he likes most about the team is playing with my teammates and talking trash. Thank you, Alex. Our next senior, number 21, Desmond Robinson. He's being escorted by Jill Robinson. He spent 2 years here at Eastern View on the team. He also plays football. After graduation, he plans to attend Virginia State University, and he really loves making the team and playing with his friends. Thank you for your time, Desmond. Our next senior, number 2, Cam Roy. He's being escorted by Dallas and Jamie Roy with his brother, Jayberg Roy. He spent 4 years on the team here at Eastern View. He also plays football, and after graduation, he plans to go to the IBEW Local 26 Union Apprenticeship Program to become a journeyman electrician. What he likes most about the team is playing with his boys. Thanks, Cam. Our next senior, number 10, Joshua Seawarder. He's being escorted by Victoria and Paul Seawarder. Joshua has spent 4 years on the team. He's ran 1 year with track and played 1 year with the soccer team here at Eastern View. He is the president of the National Technical Honor Society He is a member of SEA and NHS. After graduation, he plans to attend a 4-year college to play basketball. He really loves playing with his friends that eventually became his brothers forever. Thank you for your time here, Joshua. Our next two seniors, we're going to introduce them together. They are number 11, Dion Williams, and Sanaya Spence, cheerleader. Dion is being escorted by Denisha Gilham Spence and Omar Spence. Sanaya is being escorted by Denisha Spence and Omar Spence. Dion has spent 3 years on the basketball team. He plans to attend a 4-year university to study cybersecurity and spending time with his teammates to make the bus rides to games. Sanaya has spent 3 years as a cheerleader. She participates in fall cheer and also camp cheer. She's a member of she helps out with the Medford League cheerleader. She plans to attend a 4-year university to major in business and hopes to become a real estate agent. She really likes building new friendships and bonding with her teammates. Way to go, Sanaya and Dion. Our last senior tonight is Natalie Colbert. Natalie is escorted by her mother, Rebecca Colbert, and her father, Jimmy Colbert. She has spent all 4 years of high school here as a cheerleader. She is a 3-year varsity captain, senior class president, member of the school council, member of VSCA, Chick-fil-A membership, NHS, and a founder of the PEP Club. After graduation, she plans to graduate in May with her advanced diploma and associate's degree. She wants to attain a 4-year college to obtain a degree in either pre-law or engineering. Her favorite memory is cheering one last time with her favorite Izzy. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for our seniors. Oh.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
Hello everyone, I'm Keith, Mr. Jennings, the all-time leading scorer in the Battlefield District with 1,740 points. Now little did I know when I walked into this gym as a freshman that this was going to all be happening. And here we are, some odd years later, Amaya Robinson is going to break my record. Now records are made to be broken, and I'm so glad and thankful that it happens to be by somebody that went to Culpeper High School like I did. Congratulations, Amaya. Proud of you. Keep up the good work and keep scoring.
We are back. 1-point ball game as we get ready for the third quarter, and it's underway. And we want to once again show you the record-breaking shot over at Culpeper with Amaya Robinson tonight. 3-pointer, and the kid is phenomenal. You could see that she pumped that thing in, and the kids on the other team showing great sportsmanship and clapping for her. And we We are so happy for her, and just great, Gary Deal.
Yes. Maybe we can see it again, Donnie. Roll it back, and a three-pointer, and it's history for Culpeper. So I'm really impressed, and I know Mister, whose record she broke, is thoroughly impressed as well.
All right, back here it's 36-34 Culpeper, or Eastern View. I got my mind on both games tonight here now. Sewador for 3. 14 points, I think, for Sewador, if I counted them right. They had knocked away at a foul from behind. Going to be charged. Eastern View basketball out of bounds. Corey Thompson will throw it in. And a steal.
Yeah, Eastern View's gone back to that pressure defense now, Donnie. I think they're not pressing yet, but a lot of pressure on the ball, and I think that's going to open up and give them a lot of turnovers.
Well, King George refuses to concede, and they have been getting a lot of offensive rebounds tonight, Gary.
Yeah, the Eastern View in the lane has not played well tonight, in my opinion, Donnie, and they are not blocking out. And especially Aiden Wright, he's having his way down there, and you got to find him, put your eyes on him, put your hands on him, and block him out. Too many second chances.
King George working the ball, trying to get it inside. Cross court, down low. Turnaround jump shot is no good. Almost a hook there by Eli Truslow. Hull, walk. Fans don't agree, but he walked. I thought he walked before they called it.
I think he walked too. Here we go with the full court press again, Donnie, and that's what opened up the game and gave Eastern View an 8-point lead the first half, and here we go the second half too.
And there goes Josh Sewador for 2 easy points, 41-34. Now it's a 7-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the night. Truslow taps it up. Nope. The rebound comes down. Hull, and I think it was Wright in there, and jump ball is called, and the arrow is pointed in the direction of King George. Wright for 2 more. 18 points tonight for Wright. Having a good night. Ayanku tries to force it inside. 3 players there, and King George comes up with the ball. Wright stops and fires. Partially blocked. Out of bounds. Touch last. I think they're going to say it was out on Eastern View. Mikhail Epperson may have been the man that touched it last. Way outside Truslow. King George has had some, back in the 70s, the late 60s, they had some really good basketball teams down there. I'm trying to think of some kid that played down there back in the late 60s who was exceptionally good. The name escapes me right now, but I remember going down there. They were, I wanted to see them play. They were not in our district back then. They were in like the old Group 3. And that looked really good, but it didn't score any points, and now it does.
Good pass by Hall there. I like that pass. He makes some good assists.
That partially blocked.
That was certainly a foul that they didn't call.
And Truslow is right there to put it back up. The old thing, you never save it inbounds under the other team's basket. 43-38. King George will not go away now. 5 points. And Sewador makes it 8. Jai Sewador. 21 points now. And a foul is going to be called on Adrian Hull. .340 to go, third period. Long three-pointer from outside, no good. Rebound underneath. King George sets 2. King George is getting 2, 3, and one time 5 rebounds under there on the offensive boards.
See, right. What you got to do, like you bring an AP Hall in now. What I do is I'd have AP Hall on right and block him out. Make sure you know where he is because he's getting in there. He's coming right in on the offensive boards every time, and nobody's blocking him out. And AP Hall would be a good person to block him out of there.
In the middle, turn-around jump shot, Gahagan, no good.
Gahagan rushed that shot. He didn't take his time. He actually shot it before he even really looked at the rim on there, it looked like to me.
And there's Wright from outside. Didn't get the basket, but drew the foul and will go to the line to shoot 3. 46-38, 8-point lead, biggest of the night for Eastern View.
And Gahagan's got a good shot. He just needs to slow down a little bit. He's a good player. I remember him from last year. He played really well last year.
Yep. Wright puts in another. It's 19 points. Bad Aiden Wright. Missed it. You'll have one more. West comes into the ball game now. And going out is Deshaun Thomas for King George. And 20 points now for Aiden Wright. Having a good night. 46-40. Gahagan forces it up, gets the foul. Foul going to be charged on Sabata. Cooper Sabata, number 31, big kid. Looked like a football lineman. And Detrez Gahagan can't get that ball to fall. King George giving Eastern View all they want tonight. 46-40. Eastern View leading by only 6. So now 7. Backcourt pressure. And thrown away.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure causes King George problems, and Coach Thornhill could stick in that press, at full court press. I believe he'd really open the game up, and I think he might go back to that.
Adrian Hall can't get it to go. West is fouled. And Dawson West will go to the line. And he, I think, is going to shoot 3. Wasn't sure whether he was on the line or not. AP Hull goes over and pleads his case with the official to no avail. The official is very sympathetic, listens at him.
They weren't very sympathetic in the Commander game, that's for sure.
No, that's true. 2 out of 2 for Dawson West. But turnovers got Washington. They just, the 3 turnovers led to 3 touchdowns, and essentially that's the difference in the ball game.
Well, I don't know. 3 fourth down calls turned into 30 to 35-point differential, in my opinion.
47-43.
second quarter, in the second quarter.
4-point lead. Ball kicked around, and West comes up with it.
But I'm sure there's people out there would disagree with me on the officiating. Thomas Reeves and Rodney Stewart and Freddie Shanks and all the Dallas Cowboy fans, Blue Brown.
The other way, Sumador can't get it to go, but he's fouled. Well, baseball season starts in 2 weeks, so I don't really give a hang. I'm ready for pitchers and catchers to.
You usually go down to Florida in late February, early March, don't you? Spring training.
I may well do that as soon as basketball is over. But with Eastern View playing the way they are, it could be late in March before that's over. Seguidor missed that one. Now the big man, Cooper Sabata, comes back in. Four-point lead for Eastern View. 2:03 to go, third period. Second shot coming, and this one gets the roll for Seguidor. 48-43, back to 5, and a steal by Seguidor. And they wanted a slam in the stands behind me, but he wisely made sure in a close game that he got the ball in the basket. And almost another steal.
Another turnover, Donnie, and Coach Thorneill's going back to that full-court press. He can turn it on anytime and pick up 2 or 3 turnovers, and he doesn't keep the press on because he likes to do it from a surprise standpoint, and when he does, he always gets 2 or 3, 4 turnovers in about 30 to 45 seconds.
Well, Jaheim Fry created that one. He's in the ball game. He is a senior, getting to play some tonight. 7-point lead, Eastern View. Minute 35. Mikhail Apperson. In and out. Sabata gets the rebound. Pryor. Cross-court pass. West into traffic and a steal.
Pressure defense.
Seguidor is open and got it. Jai Seguidor playing to the crowd here. And another steal and 2 more. And timeout. 52 seconds left, third period. Timeout on the floor and time in for this message.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200. Found and Sons, 825-3530. UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
Well, suddenly, a few minutes ago, it was a 1-point lead for Eastern View. Now it is a 55-43, 12-point lead for the Cyclones, and much on the back of Josh Seguidor, who now has 27.
27 points. And you see the first King George player in the seat over there is not in the game right now. That's Aiden Wright. And he's been on the bench the whole time they've opened this up.
And Gahagan to Seguidor underneath and up and in by Jaheim Fry, who seldom scores. Seguidor with a steal. Fry with another one. And another turnover. And all of a sudden, a close game is turned into almost a laugher.
Like I said, that full court press, Donnie, they can't handle it, especially with their bench players.
AP Hull outside. Sewador for three, no. And Truslow comes down for King George. First time 4 possessions they've been able to get across midcourt. And another turnover. This time it was AP Hull. 7 seconds. Sewador stops and fires. No. And Fry cannot get the second shot off in time. Third quarter comes to an end with a score. Eastern View 59 and King George 43. You're watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
Well, in the span of about 4 playing minutes, it went from a 1-point lead to a 16-point lead. Eastern View putting on the press, Gary Neal, and putting on the pressure.
Yep, they have a good press. I like their press. I'm going to give them an A tonight for press, defense, and a C to a D, though, as far as blocking out and rebounding in the lane.
Sewador. Mikhail Apperson for 2. And a foul. Sewador tonight averaging 25. He's got 27. And a lot of those points, in fact, 16 of them came in this third quarter. Apperson for 3. Missed it. King George on the attack. Truslow. AP Hull.
Wow.
Sewador.
Wow, Donnie. AP Hall. Wow. I didn't know he had that speed.
He's a quarterback. Well, here he goes again. Sewador one more time, 3 points.
AP Hall, man, that guy he's an athlete.
That's 32 points for Josh Sewador, and King George wants to call timeout 66-43. 23-point lead now for the Eastern View Cyclones. Well, we got a minute. We want to remind you of some of our sponsors, Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC systems. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. 547-3673. And Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Brown and Sons, 825-3530.
Thank you, Jen Found. Thank you.
King George breaks the press.
I'll tell you, AP Hall was coming up that court looking like Ray Lewis coming up that court, Donnie, the way he was hustling up the court earlier.
Oh, he's a good ball. He has been the unsung hero in this team. As far as I'm concerned, and Seamador dumps it off. Mason Settle had it and lost it. Hull. Seamador will take a long three. Nope. Saved in by Apperson, but a foul is called on Settle.
Good call.
I take that back. That's not Settle. That's Caleb Arnett. 23 who's in the ball game. He seldom gets to play. Little shoelace problem here. Slows things down. 66-43. Hey, this was a 1-point game there not long ago, Gary.
Yeah, press. They can't handle the pressure. They showed that in the first half in stretches.
West for three. In and out. Hull had it and lost it. AP Hull. We got to find out what AP stands for. I think it was named after a grocery store.
You would have an and in that between that A and P if don't think that's it.
Fire from outside, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Fire goes out. Seamador back in. Patrick Thornhill's played everybody, I think, now. Cam Roy's still over there with his shoe off. He must have turned that ankle.
Yeah, he had ice on it earlier, so that's better than a knee. So hopefully in a week, 2 weeks, he'll be able to get back out there. Probably the way what it looked like to me, it may be a 2-weeker.
Hey man, those ankles. Sometimes I had one time. I know I did it like the first week of hunting season in November, and it was February before I could play tennis again on it. It was you turn those things, it's worse than a break. Doctors will tell you.
Yeah, I've done it 10 times at least in my lifetime playing sports.
Yep. Seamador with a big night. And even bigger as he puts that in, gets the free throw. 34 now for Josh Seamador, averaging 25. And he will have a shot here at his 35th point.
Since I saw him in the first part of this season, Donnie, he's really improved a lot in his energy, in his intensity on the court.
He's gotten aggressive.
And he's aggressive, a lot more aggressive. He's not out of control like he used to be a little bit. I'm really impressed with the way he's playing tonight.
Ahead to Seamador, and he is clobbered. Fans think it's a bad call, but to Sean Thomas came over and helped Seamador up, but they're still going to call a flagrant foul, I think.
Yeah, it was flagrant. He got hit in the back and pushed, and the referee called a flagrant foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have called that, but anyhow, Seamador is at the line with 35 points. Could this be a 40-point night? Well, it's 36. If our score is right, and I have never known Gary Deal to be wrong.
Can you say that one more time, Donnie? Just once more. I'll sleep better tonight if you say it one more time.
You're my hero, Teal. You know that. Yep, missed that one. But Eastern View will get the ball out of bounds. I remember when I was a little boy, I used to look up to you and think, that old man,
Right.
I'd just like to be like him.
I saw a picture in the yearbook, Donnie, when you were broadcasting basketball. I'm going to put it on my social media page.
No.
I don't know when it's going to be, but 1966, you were broadcasting a WCVA basketball game while you were in high school.
I was broadcasting in 1965. I got news for you.
So that's 60 years you've been doing this still. You're still at it.
That's my alter ego.
Wow. 60 years.
Long time. A lot of good basketball players have come through the hoop since then. And we got a foul call.
Yep. A lot of good players through Culpeper. A lot of good memories.
A lot of good players everywhere. I talked to Chip Uch the other night, guy from Spotsylvania that some people may remember, T.T. Williams. T.T. Johnson died. T.T., I still can see the shot he made from his knee down in Spotsylvania to win a district tournament game. He was a good ball player. And Chip keeps up with a lot of those guys that he played against.
Chip was one of the best, Donnie.
Chip was a good ball player.
Yes, he was.
He was an excellent ball player. Seamador at the line, trying for more, and he got it. $37 points now for Seamador. Settle comes back into the ball game, and going out is Caleb Arnett. Everybody's got a chance to play tonight, and Seamador missed that one. But Settle had it, saved it into Seamador, and Seamador is fouled and will go back to the line. (71-43). Well, we've had the last 3 or 4 ball games we have had before tonight have been laughers, and we thought we were going to have a good tight ball game tonight, Gary.
Yeah, and it was for a while, but until Coach Thornhill decided to go with that press, and I knew once he decided to go with that press, especially with the reserves in for King George, it was going to open up a big spread.
And Seamador 1 out of 2. That's 38 points. Still 5 minutes to go in this ball game. Truslow trying to get a shot off and does. Can't get it to go in. Follow up, no good.
See, even the reserves on King George are getting in there and getting second chances. I like to see them tighten that up a little bit, for the rest of the season. They need to work on blocking out.
Well, you start playing better teams, and you're going to have to.
Yes, exactly.
Tournament time is coming.
You hit it right on the nose, Donnie. You need to now start preparing for the tournament and improve in any way you can.
Seamador, no foul call there. My goodness, he got mugged.
See, it's tougher to box out when you're in a zone. You got to find the person in your zone and then box and put your hands on them and box them out. It's easier in a man-to-man.
Right. Truslow puts into coming down on 4 minutes now. Seamador off the glass, no good. Truslow is fouled.
Josh his energy level is up. His confidence is up. But now he's forcing it a little bit because he's having a great night and he wants to do even more. And I may think about taking him out right now because you don't want to look bad in the end of a game when you've had such a great game. So calm down a little bit. Let it come to you. Don't try to do too much. And show a little maturity here.
Truslow off the backboard. West goes out for King George. Coming in is Corey Thompson. And 1 out of 2 hit the wire up there, or the whatever holds it up. So it's Eastern View ball. 4 minutes exactly in this ball game.
I like to see him work the ball here a little bit and have some passes.
Well, they did, but he got 2 more points.
Well, we could have that too. That's fine.
He's up to 40 now and a chance to get 41.
I think he knows there's nobody out there that can really stop him, so.
And that's his style. Is that his thousands point?
Must be.
Must be. I hope they are going to make note of that. We got all kinds of stuff going on tonight. Amaya Robinson over at Culpeper with 1,741 points, and that's why he left him in.
Yes, that is why, Donnie. Yep.
And there's no ceremony here. I thought they would stop the game and at least present him the ball or something. I assume that's what happened. I mean, we haven't been told.
It's either that or reaching 40 points. I wouldn't think they would stop and take him out for 40 points.
I
think
think
it's 1,000.
so.
We talked about it earlier that he should be getting close to 1,000. So.
Well, something happened, and it was noteworthy because everybody jumped up and yelled and screamed.
Hugs
Hugs.
came out of the game.
And you hugged me. We didn't have the camera down here, but we won't tell anybody. Everything is really quieted down now. Everybody, I think, that got everybody excited. Now all the subs are in.
And that explains why Josh was taking things into his own hands and not letting the game come to him. He wanted to score. We didn't know that. And the last couple minutes, I thought he was doing a little too much, but that explains why.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little bit of press over there. I wish they had told us that. And second shot is up and in. 41 points tonight for Sebador, who's out of the ball game. 3-pointer out there, no good for King George. .310 to go in the game. Fry for 3. Nope. Ball kicked around. Deion Williams. Cox. Williams along the baseline, comes back out. Cox for 3. Malachi Cox. And we got to say something about how sad that airplane crash was down in D.C. Wednesday night. That was really, really unfortunate. 65 people died in
67, I think.
64 with the in the plane, and then 3 more in the helicopter. So bad, and a lot of those skaters, some of those kids were just, one of them was 12 years old.
Yeah, very sad.
Terrible. And our hearts go out to their families. Cox for 3 from outside, no good. Zabata comes down with the rebound. Coming down on 2 minutes now. And a little foul in there on Settle. Think about it. 1,000 points by a senior on senior night.
It's
Doesn't get much better than that.
pretty ironic, that's for sure. And I know he's proud, and I know his family's proud, and his friends and the student body, and congratulations. It's quite an accomplishment.
Sabata can't get that ball to go.
And what an accomplishment Amari Robinson had tonight.
Oh, yeah.
How many points again was that, Donnie?
17:41 to break the record. No telling how many she got before the game was over, because she got 45 last night. I was there and watched her against Maggie Walker.
And she's going to improve, Donnie. I mean, she's just starting her career, because she can only improve. It's unbelievable.
Settle for three. And he cans it, the big guy. And he is thrilled to death. Looks up at the stands. Who tells me I ain't supposed to shoot from way out here? I can them, buddy. Steal. Fry is fouled. (82-46) is the score. I know you can see it on your screen, but we just want to reiterate the fact that Eastern View is putting them up there tonight. Fry misses the first one. Jaheim is a senior too. He was honored tonight. Good kids, like I said, coming along on the JV team. So Patrick's got something to work with. This kid, Simon Rinker. His dad, Tim Rinker, friend of mine, and they used to run Mosby Meta. Simon has got some height, and he gets in the weight room. He's going to be tough under those boards next year. West can't get it to go. Sabata is fouled.
And I think my boys, Devon Sims and Benny Cottom's been playing pretty well too for Culpeper. Glad to see that.
Those two kids are really coming along.
Yeah, they're freshmen, and Devon, I think he's got a lot of potential. Just needs to get a little more aggressive, learn how to
He is such
move.
He's just a nice kid. He don't want to get mean.
Yeah, he's got some size with him, and he knows how to play inside and go to his spots. And once he learns how to be a little more firm with his movement, and Benny's playing pretty good too. So
yes, he is.
A couple freshmen that I'm keeping my eye on.
And Deion Williams is called for traveling. Clock under a minute. And thrown away. Eastern View may have the last shot if they want to take it. Clock is still running with the big lead. .25 seconds and a block. Fry will take a long three. Nope. Williams clears. Williams forces it up, no good. And you hear the countdown in the background. And that is it. 82-46, the Eastern View Cyclones move to 17-1 on the season. Have an exceptionally great season. 41 points tonight for Josh Semador. He goes over 1,000 over at Culpeper. Amaya Robinson breaks Mr. Jennings' career scoring record. It has been a big night. And one thing we want to make sure we mention too, we talk about Amaya. Kelly Hutcherson also went over 1,000 points this year. Did not get a lot of recognition. And there is
44 for, they had him for 44 for a team record.
44 for team record. That is pretty doggone good. Because the county record, I don't know what the county record is anymore. Amaya has scored so many points. For boys, I know it's still 47 for varsity, but Amaya, she scored 50 points in one ball game a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I mean, that girl is phenomenal. She is just a scoring machine.
And once she gets going with that touch that she has from three-point area, with that rotation, she can fire them up and get it. She's a little bit of a streak shooter.
She is. Oh, you talk about a ball player. Oh, David Rich is down here. Oh, he was a good ball player. He and his brother Dean played back for the Blue Devils back years ago. Fine family. All right, that's about does it for us. 82-46 Eastern View wins it, moves to 17-1. King George now 4 wins and 14 losses, or 3 wins and 14 losses on the season. We'll see you next Friday night. Culpeper and Eastern View right here. We'll have both games, the varsity and the JV game, or the varsity girls and the varsity boys game next Friday night, February 7th. Until then, Donnie Johnston and Gary Deal bidding you a very pleasant good evening, reminding you once again the final score of tonight's varsity game, Eastern View 82 and King George 46. You've been watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found in Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found in Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.